American conservative political activist Alan Keyes. He is a guy whose profile has kind of ebbed and flowed over the years. He's a former diplomat. He's a perennial candidate for some kind of office. He holds a doctoral. He holds a doctorate from Harvard University, and he started in the Foreign Service in 1979. He is also a guy who might be a little kooky. He had a couple clips where he made a number of different claims. One is that gay marriage leads to the murder of the masses. Let's take a listen to Alan Keyes coming out of the woodwork.
Stages of human oppression, which America was founded to remove humanity from, and it is the whole point of the push for homosexual marriage and homosexual rights. The aim is not compassion for homosexuals, respect for homosexuals, and all of this. The aim in the minds of these hard-headed, calculating, leftist, communist totalitarians is to destroy the family and to establish the notion that once you have seized power, there is no limit whatsoever to what you can do. And if you want to tolerate abuses, then those abuses can be imposed upon the people. Once you establish that, the abuses are not going to be confined to egregious outrages like this. Those abuses are going to be committed against the whole society, and they will, in the end, include the murder of the masses as occurred.
So there it is. Alan Keyes making the connection. It's a very tenuous connection, not based on the real world in any way, but that gay marriage would lead to communism, and it would open up the door to the murder of the masses. He also says that Satan is using gay people on television to destroy America. Now, how does that happen? I'm trying to think. Gay people on TV, the country's destroyed. I'm not making the connection, but maybe he can make it for me.
Mind that the devil's not playing. He's deadly serious about the destruction of America's character, spiritual nature, and the foundations of that way of life which stood against the devilish work in the 20th century and defeated it soundly again and again. I think we're on the shore.
Okay.
But we need to keep in mind,
skip forward a little bit,
and it's not the way some people think. Money and the collapse of the economy, that's all a consequence of the destruction of the moral understanding and moral character that made the regime possible in the first place and that have sustained our constitutional self-government since it was founded. And all that's being destroyed. And a key vehicle for doing that is what you might call the popular culture of entertainment. Music, television shows, movies. I've noticed, for instance, that every form of entertainment now is being programmed to promote the acceptance of homosexuality.
There it is. So evaluate the theory, Lewis, that Alan Keyes is putting together, which is gay marriage. Gays on TV are being used to destroy the fabric of the country, and gay marriage is going to lead to communism, and all of a sudden the masses will be murdered because of gay marriage.
I hate to say it, but it sounds like this guy could be suffering from dementia.
Honestly, Natan, these are the rantings of a madman.
Yeah, one of the things that I just find notable about all of these anti-gay guys who talk about, gay marriage destroying America is that they don't compare it to any other country. You would think that if gay marriage was going to destroy a democracy, a representative republic, and destroy the whole fabric of society, that it would start to happen in other countries. But
Right.
We have lots of other countries that have legalized gay marriage, and there's no sign in any of them, and no sign in any U.S. state that has already had it been legal for several years.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Wouldn't
happened.
Massachusetts by now have fallen off into the Atlantic Ocean?
Correct.
You would, these are the types of people who never actually pay attention to anything important. And without doing an ounce of research, they would probably say that in these other countries, things have already deteriorated and that they're horrible places to live.
Right.
Whereas we know that is not the case.
It's certainly not the case.
Yeah.